Thank you, Chaplain Launch. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Parade. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with this host for today's ceremony. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel William Fisher, accompanied by his wife, Janie. The Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant Chris Simpson. From the 37th Training Wing, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Roy Collins. We would also like to introduce a distinguished group in attendance with us today. Will the members of the 2016 Military Training Instructor Association Convention please stand to be recognized? Although time does not permit us to introduce all our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Colonel Fisher and Chief Master Sergeant Simpson will make a special awards presentation. Detail, move! 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject: Master Military Training Instructor. A Master Military Training Instructor is one who is a total professional in all phases of basic training, is a leader among other instructors, exhibits only the highest characteristics of ethics, morality, and integrity, fully supports the mission, traditions, and esprit de corps of Air Force Basic Military Training, is the best of the best. The instructors who stand before you today have been awarded the title Master Military Training Instructor in recognition of their superior performance. From the 737 Training Support Squadron, Technical Sergeant Angela Carter. From the 737 Training Group, Technical Sergeant Daryl Wright. From the 737 Training Support Squadron, Technical Sergeant Sean Preckle. From the 324th Training Squadron, Master Sergeant Babatunji Akande. From the 323rd Training Squadron, Master Sergeant Daniel Elias.
I just wanted to take one moment to tell you how incredibly proud we are in this great moment in your personal and professional careers. I'm going to take you back many years. I'm going to take you back to your graduation parade. And you're thinking of a face right now. You're thinking of the face of that MTI that brought you to this very same parade field. And don't ever forget that the trainees and the airmen that you're creating on this very parade field, you are the face that they will remember for the rest of their lives. And so the blue ropes that you get awarded today is a symbol of recognition of your hard work and your dedication. You've done the extra training, the extra projects. You've done the extra evaluations and the extra tests. But most importantly, you've earned the admiration and respect of your fellow instructors and your chain of command. And so as you continue to lead this Air Force into new and better places, your blue rope is a symbol of your mentorship and leadership, not just for the trainees that you will continue to train, but for your fellow MTIs. And so as you go on forward from today, know this, that your blue rope is a symbol of what right looks like in the Air Force. It is truly the best of the best. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome into the MTI Corps, the best of the best.
dedicated to our master military training instructors. Those that wear the distinctive blue ropes on their campaign hats have historically represented the top 10% of the instructor pool. Being selected as a master military training instructor, blue rope, is in itself very prestigious. However, to be selected as the Blue Rope of the Year for the 737 training group is certainly the ultimate honor that can be bestowed upon any military training instructor. Leading today's review is the 737 Training Group 2015 Blue Rope of the Year, Master Sergeant Chastity Hurst. Today, all key positions are filled by Blue Ropes from the 737 Training Group. Immediately following today's ceremony, all military training instructors and their guests are invited to attend a dedication ceremony at the FTI Monument, located across the parade field. During this ceremony, Master Sergeant Hurst will have her name added to the Blue Rope of the Year monument. Airmen who will pass today in review have completed a demanding 7.5-week program that provides Air Force units throughout the world with trained airmen. Part of this training includes the time-proven concepts of military customs and traditions, of which this parade is a vital part. All graduating airmen will also march over the enlisted heroes walk. They will lead the way for thousands of airmen that will follow, all reflecting on our enlisted heritage, tradition of honor, and our legacy of valor. Our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Chastity Hurst, 2015 Blue Rope of the Year. Colonel Fisher will review today's ceremony. please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing in review today represent a portion of the 38,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest air force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. The flights you will view today are a representation of the enlisted force. Each flight representing the enlisted member of the Air Force who has embodied our core values and contributed to its heritage. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions, members of the United States in armed conflicts, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 Medals of Honor, 26 Air Force Crosses, and 173 Silver Stars, awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously, with honor, in their service to the great nation. Armed with the knowledge of the past, the airmen will exit the heroes walk by marching over the blue line, signifying their accession to the greatest air power in the world. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Murray Flight from the 321st Training Squadron, performing today in the direction of Master Sergeant Sherry Wynn, hometown Chattanooga, Tennessee. These trainings are also in basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. We would like you to notice the national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flag has passed in review, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow the other guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. In review, our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Chastity Hurst, 2015 Blue Room of the Year, hometown Thomasville, North Carolina. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Drum and Bugle Corps, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 14, Murray Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Matthew Walsh, hometown Benicia, California, and Technical Sergeant Kevin Carmody, hometown San Antonio, Texas. The 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 9, Vinegar Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Angela Carter, hometown, Pemberton, New Jersey. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 12, Bacon Flight, led by Master Sergeant Kenneth Osborne, hometown, Wartburg, Tennessee. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing the first woman in the Air Force, Blank Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Darrell Wright, hometown, Columbia, South Carolina. In honor of the annual Blue Rope of the Year Parade ceremony, this week's color guard is staffed by Master Military Training Instructors, led by Master Sergeant Randy Magdaleno, hometown, Nahuta, Colorado. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 3, Kisling Flight, led by Master Sergeant Joseph Dole, hometown, Buffalo, New York, and Master Sergeant Adrian Haywood, hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. The B Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Nicole Glenn, Master Military Training Instructor, 319 Training Squadron, hometown, Washington, District of Columbia. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Sean Freckle, hometown, Saline, Texas. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing the 1st Female Combat Arms Major Command Program Manager, Lieutenant Waldo Flight, led by Master Sergeant Babatunde Akande, hometown, Brooklyn, New York. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 2, Harlow Flight, led by Master Sergeant Daniel Elias, hometown, Los Angeles, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Ann King, hometown, Crystal River, Florida. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 11, Campanelli Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Matthew Black, hometown, Blanding, Utah. From the 331st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 13, Finch Flight, led by Technical Sergeant William Barr, hometown, Prairie, Mississippi. From the 331st Training Squadron, representing a Medal of Honor recipient, Smith Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Gisela Orr, hometown, Detroit, Michigan. United States Air Force song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with the foundation to serve in the world's greatest air force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will enter Airman School, where they will develop their critical thinking skills and further personalize their Air Force core values. They will continue to do technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in over 130 Air Force specialties. These will then move to serve at one of over 84 Air Force bases around the world, work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibility and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy at a moment's notice on an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military, and even a smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen in the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of their airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to many families and friends of American airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Colonel Fisher will now come forward and address our graduating airmen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do they look?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an incredible fall day in Military City, USA, the gateway to the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, there's lots of reasons why the 37th Training Wing is referred to as the gateway to the Air Force. One of the best reasons I'm so glad that you could join us at Lackland Air Force Base and celebrate this incredible moment in their lives, in your lives, and in the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for trusting us with your most precious treasure. I know that you put a great deal of faith and trust in the United States Air Force. And that's a faith and a trust that we take very seriously at the gateway to the Air Force. And so the men and women in front of you today have been doing amazing things over the last several weeks with us. And it is our great pride and pleasure to return them to you as full-up airmen in your Air Force. Thank you so much for coming. And I would be remiss if I did not also say a word of thanks to the military veterans in our audience today. If you're a veteran in the audience, please stand up to be recognized. So to my veterans in the audience, you need to know that we could not be here without you. We are standing on the shoulders of giants. And so I hope today that we have proven to you that we have met your task to keep up with the legacy that you have left for us. And so that is our pride to give back to the family and friends with us today, especially our veterans, and most especially our alumni of the Military Training Instructor Corps. We are so glad that you could also join us for this week's special time. And one more word of thanks to our Military Training Instructor Corps that are currently serving. Ladies and gentlemen, MTIs make helicopter parents lazy. Ladies and gentlemen, these MTIs, these professionals build our Air Force one airman at a time. So you may not know this, but there are over 390,000 enlisted members currently serving in the Air Force, active, guard, and reserve. But here's one thing to know. Those 390,000 people, they are only made possible by a very select group of individuals. That 390,000 Corps is trained and mentored and created by about 550 currently serving MPIs. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of people serve in the Air Force, but only a very small and elite group create the Air Force. So one more round of thanks for our military training instructors. And now, our graduating airmen. Airmen, you could have been anywhere over the last several weeks, but you chose to be here. You chose to make yourself better. You chose to make your wingmen better. You chose to take the hard path and do what is right for your Air Force and for your country. And so the pride, the passion, the professionalism that your MTI and your squadron leaders have instilled in you, this is what will make you a better person, a better airman, and make our country safer. And so as you go forward from today, you will do incredible things for your country. And we are so proud that you can spend time with us in this very special place for the United States Air Force. For decades now, every enlisted member of the United States Air Force has gone on this very parade field. And we are so excited that now you can join that long blue line, that tradition of honor, that legacy of valor. And it's times like this that remind me of a proverb. And the proverb goes like this: when the load gets heavy, let me not ask for a lighter load. Let me instead ask for broader shoulders. And so to my new airmen graduating today, I hope that your time with us, your MTIs, your squadron leaders, have given you broader shoulders. Because, ladies and gentlemen, your country, your Air Force, is going to ask incredible things of you going forward from today. And so really, I only have one question left for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Fisher will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Thank you, Colonel Fisher. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, flag, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and adventure. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, leading warrior. I will never leave an airman behind.
Thank you. Please be seated.